The rape, alcohol, drug and abuse RADA basic objectives is to help shift people's perspectives and create a much better understanding of others through various monthly campaigns. Well, they've marked the month of April to focus on thanking those who work in the service industry and have put a music video to celebrate them for being brave and selfless. Sevven is a RADA representative and also one of the artists featured on the project. And he joins us now via Skype to tell us more about it. Sevven, a very good morning to you. Welcome to Morning Live.
Morning, how are you doing, man?
I'm great, man. Good to have you with us this morning. First of all, let's start with We Stand Together. Take us through this concept.
Yeah, it was quite a beast of a thing to do, man. We were fortunate enough to work with a ton of different artists from all over South Africa, some of the best we have in the country. And we wrote an original song and produced it by a good friend of mine, Neil Engel, produced the song. And we got all these artists to sing on it. And I think the message is strong. And I think the message is exactly what people need for what's happening in the world today.
What is it? I mean, what's the underlying message that you want to impart with this initiative to those that it's intended for?
Well, I mean, as the title says, it says we stand together. You know, I think the only way we're going to get through this thing is together as a nation, is together as humanity. And that's really what RADA is about, is empowering people. And there's this idea that, you know, when you empower the individual, you empower the larger group. It's not you. It's a bottom up sort of thing. You have to start with yourself. You have to start with self-responsibility, and through that you can create a community where people are powerful enough to be able to stand together and tackle these big problems as a group of people together.
Yeah, and you've worked alongside some of the notable names in the industry. Take us through some of these names and the process that it took to put everything together.
Sure, there's about 30 artists on it, so I'm going to be terribly sorry if I leave someone out, but it's everyone from we've got Brendan Praise, we've got Howie Combrink, we've got Prime Circles on there, we've got myself is on there, we've got Lloyd, we've got Lloyd Taylor, we've got Rihanna Nell, we've got Kurt Darren, we've got Mango Groove, Claire Johnson, we've got Lois Obala, we've got, there's so many of them, but yeah, it was a good one.
You know, RADA has taken huge strides in terms of changing mindsets and changing people's perceptions. And one of RADA's basic objectives, of course, is to help shift people's perspectives and create a much better understanding of others. Do tell us more about this.
Yeah, look, it's I think, again, coming back to the idea of that, you know, RADA teaches self-responsibility. RADA teaches empowering the individual and also this idea that sometimes small things can have these massive ripple effects in society. So one of the campaigns, for example, is a campaign around Taxi Month, which they create sort of a awareness around road rage and those sort of things. And it's like sometimes the smallest thing, if everyone does small little things, it has these massive ripple effects in society. And the idea is just that, you know, every month there's a campaign, and each campaign just tries to inspire people to basically do small little things that can have these sort of much larger effects and much larger impact on society at the end of the day.
You've got other monthly campaigns that you do through RADA. Are you able to shed light on some of these campaigns that are forthcoming?
Yeah, so there's Comfort Month, which is there's a month that includes sort of the elderly and orphanages that RADA support. There is what else is there? Comfort Month, elderly. The taxi one was in Feb. That's a great one. They did this celebrity taxi dash that everyone should go check out on YouTube. It was a lot of fun. So we sort of took a bunch of people on taxis that don't normally go on taxis and get them to do like an amazing race style thing around Joburg. That's a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, so it's basically just things about Service Month. Obviously, is this month. So it's which is all about like saying thank you to the people who are in public service, and especially in a time like this, I think you know, doctors, nurses, people who work in grocery stores, anyone who's still working, we are obviously extremely thankful and grateful for the service that those people provide. And we, as RADA, are saying, you know, treat these people as good as we can and try and uplift them, because we should be very thankful for what they're doing in society.
Great initiative this is, Sevven. Thank you so much for being a part of it, and thanks for chatting to us this morning. Much appreciated. That is South African artist Sevven, and he's been speaking to us about their April campaign, and that's a video that is set to pay gratitude to essential service workers around the world.